got this.
All right, let's do this, baby.
But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, the fallout from the Nets trade with the Celtics in 2013, of course, is still being felt.
Yeah, some lean years in
Let's
Brooklyn
do this.
partially as a result of that transaction. David, as always, thank you. And at this point of the season, Clark, we can see which teams have the better depth, the better bench. If you would talk about the importance of having a strong
this, baby.
bench over the long haul.
For contending teams, I think it's a difference maker because it allows you to work through the length of the season in a more measured way, which gives your key players rest. You spread out the minutes over more players, so that tends to lend itself to freshness as you get ready for the playoffs. I don't know if you can
LeBron with the
overstate
three.
value
Let's go.
of a quality bench.
Let's start it
when
with
you're
that,
a team
baby.
that's expected to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with AI, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Outside, Russell, just 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
So much confidence for a young player. Terrific move by Russell in traffic.
The Lakers on offense. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
No question about it. Honed in completely. They demonstrated real grit in a tough place to play, and they got the result they wanted.
We played just over a minute here in the first. A rebound by the Lakers.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately, they came up empty.
And he gets it to go. Kuzma's got his first 2 points of the night.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Russell kicks to Fareed. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Crabbe. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. AI passes to Harris. Over Crabbe. Harris misses.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution. Just didn't knock it down. But you're right. They're happy with that shot.
Here's Russell. And the Nets miss again. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that one,
Look at that, baby, LeBron.
James has got 5 now.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Russell kicks to Crabbe. To the paint. Here's Fareed. Second shot opportunity. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. AI outside.
Come on, you gotta hit that. The
Nets
wide
trail by
open
5.
shot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside, Russell. That
Damn,
one
we
goes
picked
in.
each other.
Russell's got his second bucket tonight. Greg, as we get closer to the halfway point of the season, it's clear just how impactful LeBron James has been on this roster.
No one's gonna take
It
me,
is
all right.
night and day from the Lakers of last year to this year.
You gonna sag
This is
off? I'm
just
gonna hit
how
those
much
all day
adding a
long,
player
baby.
Like LeBron can change your team. He just does so much and opens up so many options for everyone else on the roster.
That's a nice
He's
pick
looking
there.
confident right from the opening tip.
Lakers leading by 3. Here's James. He's off on that one.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Here's Crabbe, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Last season, a huge step in the role for Allen Crabbe as he was given a larger piece of the pie on offense.
Yeah, you know, he saw his first season, Kevin, as a consistent starter, and oftentimes that's a boon for a young player. He had career highs in shot attempts from the floor and from behind the arc, and as you might expect, consistency was a bit of a challenge with the increased role, but I think it's something that Crabbe will relish and embrace and do well in due time.
And he makes the first.
You know, Allen Crabbe is a strong shooter, and it's fair and accurate to call him a 3-and-D type of player. He came into the league known mostly for his defense, but that had fallen off for a spell. Fortunately, he was able to get back on track and be a two-way player of some value.
Here's AI, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, and one. Let's
That one
go.
goes. Count it. Brooklyn making some changes. Allen's checked in for Davis. Damari Carroll comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Crabbe. And last season, Crabbe heard the complaints, Clark, about his defense and used it as motivation.
That's the way you have to do it, Kevin. I think constructive criticism is really the last thing you want to hear, but it's really what you need to hear if you're serious about getting better. And to Crabbe's credit, he took that constructive criticism to heart, went to work, and he's gotten better as a defender.
To the paint.
Oh,
It's
what
stolen
the-
by Allen.
Jesus.
Carroll against LeBron. Passes it to Dinwiddie from the arc, and the Nets another 3.
You got to D up Dinwiddie better than that. I mean, his jumper is a work in progress, but it is getting better and is worthy of a defender's respect.
Here's AI. Terrific assist.
Give
A
and
nice
go,
finish.
baby.
Solid play all around.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. Pass to Carroll. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Harris. Kept alive. McGee with the block. They retain possession.
Jesus.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, Greg, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball.
Carroll against James. Here's Dinwiddie. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and tell you what, they got very lucky.
And this is how lethal Harris can be off the pass. Excellent at catching the D by surprise.
Russell kicks to Carroll. Allen passes to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Sweet little floater. Russell's got 9.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Clark, you were in Indiana after being drafted by the Pacers for a few seasons. Who are some of the more talented guys you played with there?
Well, Herb Williams, a teammate of mine at Ohio State, really outstanding big guy, mobile, could shoot it, excellent.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. AI is out there with Harris, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. Russell finds Davis. 5 to shoot, and stolen by James. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Wizards was tremendous. He finished with 21 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. His was the kind of all-around performance coaches love to see. It felt like he was a factor in just about every play. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, you've got to be attentive around Kuzma. You can't be casual. He's excellent at gambling appropriately and coming away with steals.
The Nets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Napier passes to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Crabbe. James covering. 5 on the clock. A floater. And Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got 11.
Nice reaction by D'Angelo to the defense sagging back. Just drops in the simple floater there.
Here's AI. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Lakers now. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans.
There we
first
go.
of 2 straight at home.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Crabbe dishes to Russell. Hands it from downtown. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Well, you look at D'Angelo Russell, and this season and last season, I really think it was just about maturing, and that goes with all young players in this league. It's a process. I thought he needed to get away from L.A. and the episode he had there with his teammates, and I think he's now more focused and knows more of what it takes to be successful
In the
NBA.
paint.
Yeah,
Let's
the
go,
chemistry
baby.
has been
1 point
terrific.
lead.
Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. James has a 2-pointer, and there's another one for the
I'll
Lakers.
give it to the beast.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The
Yeah,
last
feed
5
LeBron
trips
this
they've had
game,
have
man.
ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Back to Napier.
Get that shit out of there.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. AI with the ball.
Floater alert.
And that one good. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Ah, come on,
Some
LeBron.
changes for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for Davis. And Kenneth Faried subbed in for Napier. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris against Russell. Crabbe from long range. Sinks the triple. Crabbe's got 11.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's James. Top of the key, Harris. Yes.
There it
it's
is,
James
baby.
picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one. 1 second left. Can't hit that one. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers ahead, up 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting
playing
finish
good
based on
so
how
far.
close of the game that's been so far. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Russell and Crabbe are in the backcourt together. Davis is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. AI, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's
Give me
a good
that.
game for a lot of guys.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Crabbe kicks to Davis. Russell with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. Lakers leading by 4.
Well, I tell you what. If
Ah,
you're a fan of the
come
Knicks,
on, you gotta
have
hit
to
that
like the job
J.
The front office has done. When they took over the team, it was stuck in a quagmire of losing. Now the fans have some hope as they're building towards success.
Faried outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's AI with the rebound. And for this Brooklyn front office, they've done a good job with what they started with.
Yeah, and even though they've taken nice small steps forward every season, complacency has to be stiff-armed and held back. The GM wants to preach impatience and doesn't want the team to feel full or satisfied.
Kuzma kicks to AI. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Back to Russell. And he banks in the layup. Russell's got 18 points.
Really putting on some kind of show here is D'Angelo. This is what everybody on that team wants to see more and more of from him.
AI passes to McGee. Plays it up and banks it in.
Good pass.
McGee's got the lead
Good
back
pass,
up to
baby.
6 now for Los Angeles.
If you let him get that deep, this is what you can expect.
Yeah, he's not only strong as ammonia down there, he's smart as Einstein, too. Poor effort from the defense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And, you know, I think if you're a Lakers fan, you've got to be excited about this young core. I mean, had a fantastic draft in 2017 and got really good building block players in Ball, Kuzma, and Hart.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Davis. Tamari Carroll comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Crabbe.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
AI in the post. Russell's
Get
there.
out of here.
AI with the bucket.
Not gonna beat me in the paint,
And Clark to
son.
that 2017 draft group, you add Ingram. Great for this franchise.
And you consider the Lakers lost a pick last year and almost lost another one the year before, Kevin. I think they've done a good job finding talent late in the draft.
Me too.
Whoa, I got turned
Slam
around
dunk by
there.
Russell.
You know, he's not a vertical player. Doesn't really bounce up and down that high, but Russell does have excellent length to finish at the rim.
AI kicks the ball. Beasley up top. Uncovered. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets trail by 4. It's Carroll on the wing. 5 points in the game. It's Allen, top of the key. Outside Russell. Ingram with the steal. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That was
And really,
nice.
guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
That free throw, no good.
Come on,
And
Ingram.
the length and wingspan of Brandon Ingram gives him. Lakers leading by 10. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with AI. And it's McGee in at the center position. Here's AI. Banked in off
What
the
is that?
AI's
The
got
fade
the fourth quarter
away.
started here with a bucket for Los Angeles.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can't.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Tremendous balance by Russell. Takes on contact, finishes the play. We'll see if he can get the and one at the line.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Free throw, no good for Russell. And when D'Angelo Russell is on the floor, he's looking to attack at every chance.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
this.
he's a smooth operator.
Transition.
This guy has all the tools. He's best, though, I think, when he's challenging defenders and probing the defense. Such a skilled and gifted passer. He's got a nice blend of speed and has gotten stronger, which I think is really an asset for him. He can get a little streaky at times, but when he's on, you got to ride his wave because it's a good one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Dribble drive has never gone out of style. Still a primary weapon when you think about some of the guys who are best at that. Who comes to mind, Clark?
Man, there are a lot of guys that convert off the bounce at a high level. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, one of the very best. I don't know if anybody has a handle as sweet as his. Harden. Harden is terrific off the dribble with the drive or the pull-up jump shot. Dennis Schroeder, maybe not of the ilk of those guys, but certainly a handful when he's got the ball in his hands with a live dribble.
Shooting two.
That's good from McGee. And one thing, Clark, about the Nets, they've shown in the last couple years that they are willing to take a risk on players.
And in many cases, it's worked out for them, Kevin. They traded for D'Angelo Russell when his value was rather low. So taking a risk on players who hadn't worked out for other teams has paid dividends. And I'd throw DeMarre Carroll in that category as well for them.
Crabbe, good.
Nice to see Crabbe expanding his game, doing a little work inside little by little.
AI passes to McGee. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance. The defense better watch out. They better be alert. Because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Russell with the bucket.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
Lakers leading by 13. AI kicks to McGee. The pass to LeBron. On the wing, Corey Harris. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline.
Nice.
Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 15.
They're just so polished on offense. Harris has what it takes to score from the mid-range. You got to step up on it.
Here's Russell. Again, Russell missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Oh, I thought it was a
Brooklyn's
team
gotten off to an 0 for 2
takeover.
start from
Come on.
downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Russell feeling it out a bit. Now here's Cram. Not a lot of room. To the middle. Out to Russell. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's AI. The rebound by the Nets. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
Damn, that foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for the Nets. Timeout called, the Nets. And guys, Kenny Atkinson, a coach who has a knack for player development.
Yeah, he does, and the players' improvement on this Nets team speaks to that. I mean, Atkinson has done a terrific job of improving his young players. Also gets the most out of the veterans and teaches them new skills and approaches to their game, which endears him to the players and helps his team.
Now here's Crabbe, covered by LeBron. Crabbe kicks to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside, Faried, and it's slammed in by Faried.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that, finds the open man nicely.
AI outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Not enough on that one as it misses. Nets trail by 15.
Should pass to LeBron.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Kicks to Russell. Jacks up a 3. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
And it's good for 2. AI's got 28.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Floats one up. They grab their own miss, and that one drops. 11 points for Kenneth Faried.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And there's a foul called on Allen Crabbe. That'll be his
We'll
second
take
foul
that.
of the game. Clark, an interesting aspect of the one-and-done controversy. Increasingly, these guys are being asked to take on a big role in the NBA right away.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I'm all for guys that have the unique ability and opportunity to play pro basketball out of high school or after 1 or 2 years of college. I would love to see college kids hang around for 2 or 3 years, but that's not realistic for the supremely gifted. But it does put pressure on your teams if you're expecting these young guys to come in and impact winning right away. Takes a little time, most cases, for even really highly talented players to become winning NBA players.
Russell against Kuzma. Pass to Crabbe. Faried, left side. And finished off by
Dude,
Faried.
I can't.
Reed known for being a
I
great
can't
dunker.
post with
Give
him.
him any room to work with, and he's getting to that rim.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance
Let's
to
go.
relive the unleashing of chaos that time.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one
Yeah,
up.
the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Passes it to Crabbe. He kicks to Russell. Faried trying to get open. Goes up again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Faried's got 13 points here in the second half alone. LeBron outside. Back to AI. Pass to Harris. To the inside. And
Nice.
LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Harris.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 17. 1:33 left in the game. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
We're the player of the game
What
again.
an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To
Lead the
come
game
into
until
an
the
opponent's
points. Let's
building
go,
and
baby.
dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'm gonna need a few ice buckets after that. My elbows, man.
AI.
Yo, what's up,
Hey.
Charlie?
Busy day, man. We need you for an interview right over here.
Okay, all right, guys.
Do work, my man.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle. I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our postgame interview.
Hey, this is Shaq. Hurrah! You've been beasting these last few games, and it's fun to watch. Anything you feel you've done differently to make this impact?
Anything differently? You know, the one difference I can identify, I'm trying to be more aggressive with my touches. When I don't settle to play passive, I know it benefits the whole team. Creates opportunities for others, you know, to make plays. And we know that we have to be aggressive as a group in order to accomplish things that we want this season. And we've just been trying to set the tone with my play.
AI, huh? The A must stand for animal.
Thank you, Shaq. You crazy.
And that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaq, for the Jet, for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again soon.
Thanks, man. See you.
Awarded for 20-point games. 100 for player of the game. Okay, cool. Well, 70, let's go. 4 in points. Not in there yet. $15. I'm getting better, but